Welcome to the Family and Community Engagement Microlearning on Community Partnership and Support Services. The best community partnerships are local. Partnerships should build programs catered to the unique strengths and needs of each community. Each school or child care provider should evaluate their community and determine where outreach to specific potential partners would be valuable. Community partnerships should be mutually beneficial, collaborative in nature, and result in achieving the identified goals of those involved. This microlearning will focus on not-for-profit partners such as government organizations, nonprofit organizations, faith-based groups, and other such organizations.
A really important part of being in a nonprofit is partnerships. You got to have partnerships and you've got to be able to lean on your community partners. If we work in silos, then we don't have the same impact. We have to come together. We want to make sure that we're being good stewards of those resources, even if they're not ours. With our school-based health centers, we share the cost with the school. The school will allow us to be in that space and we'll bring in the equipment, we'll bring in the supplies, and then we'll run the clinic. And that helps us stay sustainable. It's not about competition. It's about how do we use both of our resources to fill a gap.
Identifying the desired outcomes of a potential partnership and seeking an organization that can address those goals collaboratively will help schools and child care providers support success for all learners. Additionally, community organizations can bring their own varied perspective to consider all needs of a community. This collaborative approach that uses multiple perspectives can help identify and remove barriers for families. Community partnerships can help identify and close resource gaps in the school. When thinking about new partnerships, gather data and information to identify needs and gaps that could be addressed to help the students and families served. One way to do this is to conduct a needs assessment to identify strengths and challenges in goal areas such as academic learning, family engagement and support, social services, and other areas of need. A tool most schools already use is the Comprehensive Needs Assessment. It focuses on quality, evidence-based education practices for student success. Once you've determined your areas of needs, you can start reaching out to community partners with a clear vision of what you'd like to accomplish. Make sure to coordinate efforts in your school and district in order to not overwhelm community partners with multiple requests. This can have the added benefit of aligning similar efforts within the school system.
Myself and my social worker worked really hard to be able to create a partnership with the diaper bank. We're able to get diapers from them to support all of our center-based families and all of our home-based families on a regular basis. It's been huge for our families to not have to think about that one more thing. Allows them the opportunity to be able to use some of the funds that they have for some of those other basic needs. Advice for anyone out there that's really trying to find partnerships: share more about what you're doing in your learning environment and reach out to those that may be able to share their resources.
Collaboration and partnership is truly important. There's an African proverb that says it takes a village to raise a child. We can't do it all by ourselves. There's not one school that can do it all by themselves. As a parent, I can't do it all by myself. Partnerships help push the needle in terms of student success. I think it's just a matter of becoming involved and just going to the proper people and saying, hey, there's a partnership that I think really would impact the students at this school.
To continue the discussion about family and community engagement, visit the Nebraska Department of Education Family and Community Engagement webpage to view other videos in the microlearning series or explore the Nebraska School, Family, and Community Engagement Framework. Empowering educators and families through active engagement leads to a stronger, more supportive educational system for all learners.